Hi, this is Larry Trocha, and today I'm going to address the problem of horses that unload real fast out of the trailer. They bolt backwards and hurt themselves or hurt their handler. Uh, it's a dangerous problem. We've all seen it. You untie a horse, and as soon as you untie him, he goes flying backwards out of the trailer. And I wanted to. We're just going to do an audio here today. I wanted to include a video of the problem, but I just didn't have a horse in the barn that has that unloading problem, and so I had nothing to video. But it's such a dangerous problem, and it's such a common problem. I thought I'd just address it this way and offer a solution. So if you own a horse like that, you can fix it. And basically, what caused me to kind of triggered me to do this audio is a couple days ago, one of my members sent me an email, asking for help with this problem. So I'm going to go ahead and read the lady's email so you know exactly what's taking place, and then at the end of the email, I'll offer a solution that I think will fix the unloading problem. Okay? So the lady's email starts out with, "Hi Larry, I really enjoy your horse training tip emails. They're really helpful. Uh, I have an all-around horse that I show that has a bad habit that I need help with to fix. The problem is he bolts out of the trailer backwards as soon as he knows he's untied. This is dangerous for anyone in the immediate area as he often gets scraped up while doing so. I'm told this is a hard habit to break. I've tried ground working with him, backing him up, and when I ask him to back through a doorway, he quickly moves to the side to avoid it. He is okay going through doorways and into the trailer while moving forward. My trainer suggested backing my horse trailer up to a lake and opening the door and letting him blast into the water to frighten him into not bolting backwards, but I'm not sold on that as a solution. Can you send me any tips you might have had success with? Thank you so much." And she signs her name at the bottom, and I'm not going to reveal the lady's name. Well, I guess I can say her first name. Her first name is Penny. So anyway, Penny has sent me an email here. It's a good email. It's a common problem. I get emails like this quite often. And if you've been around horse shows or any kind of activity where people are trailering horses, we've all seen horses that just fly backwards out of the trailer. And it's a dangerous thing. It's dangerous for people around, and it's dangerous for the horse too. It can easily get hurt. And um, and of course, when a horse, has the habit of flying backwards out of the trailer, if you pull on his lead rope while he's going backwards to try to stop him, I mean, he just throws his head up and hits the top of his head, on the roof of the trailer and skins himself all up, so it's kind of a catch-22. It's kind of a vicious circle. So a lot of people just live with it, but you don't have to live with it. It's not that difficult to fix, and I'm going to give you a good solution how to fix it. Now, before I go to that solution, though, I want to address something in this email, because this is also a common thing that I hear. The part of this email where she says, "My trainer suggested backing my horse trailer up to a lake and opening the door and letting him blast into the water to frighten him into not bolting backwards." And she's not sold that this is a solution. I'm glad she's not sold on that solution. It goes to show that she's smarter than her horse trainer. And to tell you the truth, I seriously doubt that her trainer is a professional horse trainer. I can't picture a professional trainer, especially a professional show trainer, suggesting something like that. My guess is she has a part-time trainer, probably some girl that likes working with horses and goes with her to the shows, more than likely something like that. But if somebody suggests something like that to you and it sounds far-fetched, or a little on the ridiculous side, chances are it's not going to work, and best off to not try it. So now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to go. Let's go ahead and talk about how to fix this. So most horses develop the problem of flying backwards out of the trailer, usually because someone was careless unloading that horse in the first place. It had to that bad habit had to start somewhere, and most horses, the first few times in a trailer, they might load okay. You might get them loaded, but then they don't want to back out of the trailer because it scares them. And so if you force them back, roughly, jerk their halter hard or whip them on the chest and make them back out fast, well, they think that's what you want, and pretty soon they're just flying out of the trailer, and there's usually some anxiety involved. They think that's what you want, and they're kind of scared not to do it that way. And of course, when they fly backwards like that, the act of flying backwards out of a trailer scares them also. So it just kind of builds their anxiety about the whole act of unloading, okay? And so, to fix the problem, you need to break that cycle of, number one, the anxiety out of unloading, and number two, get control of that horse during the entire unloading process. And the way we do that is, number one, we put something on that horse's head that gives us more control than a regular halter. If you have with just a regular halter, you're not going to have enough control over that horse's actions or his body to to fix anything, okay? So you need to put either a real thin rope halter on him. I mean, real thin. The little 1/8 inch nylon cord, and put that right behind his ears, and that'll give you a little more control, okay? And if your horse is really bad, you might have to use something more than that. You might have to use a stud chain underneath the horse's jaw up through the halter, or you might have to use a lariat come along or a lariat war bridle to get more control of that horse. With that on that horse's head, you're going to teach him how to lead real good. You're going to stand back and you're going to pull on the lead, and that horse is going to feel the pressure of, we're just going to call it a war bridle, okay? That's just one easy solution. He's going to feel the pressure of that war bridle, and the instant he takes a step forward, you're going to give him the slack. You're going to reward him for responding to the pull. And you're just going to build on that until anytime you pull the lead rope, he comes trotting up to you. I mean, you get him to where he responds going forward to any kind of pull on his head, okay? Once you have that done, outside in a pen or out in the driveway, wherever, now you're gonna go ahead and load your horse up into the trailer. Once the horse is loaded, and you've got your war bridle on him, just kind of stand up in the trailer with him, okay? And when you unload him, try to just get one step back. And with that one step, try to use the lead shank in a way that you can stop him after making one step. Now, more than likely, you're not going to be able to, and you sure don't want to pull on that war bridle, real hard while he's in the trailer, or his head's going to fly up and he's going to hit the ceiling of the trailer. So if you can't stop that first step, you go ahead and let him unload. Let him fly backwards. And as soon as he unloads, flying backwards, load him right back up. Pull him right back up into the trailer with that war bridle, okay? Put him up in there, and then pet on him, tell him it's okay. Then ask him to unload again. And try to get just one step backward and stop him. If you can't and he flies backwards, just let him. As soon as he unloads, as soon as he's outside the trailer, pull on that war bridle and make him load right back up. And you're just going to keep, every time he unloads, you're going to keep pulling him right back into the trailer, every single time. And you're going to do this as much as it takes. It might take 6 repetitions. It might take 20 repetitions. But you get him understanding that every time he goes flying out of the trailer, he gets loaded right back up, with that war bridle. You're going to pull him in. And once you do that, it's going to dawn on him that flying backwards is not what you want, okay? And again, you're going to load him, and when you unload him, you're going to try to get just one step and stop him. And after you repeat this 20 times, I guarantee you he's going to start thinking about stopping, okay? Once you get him to take one step backwards and stop, then pet on him. Let him know that that's what you want. And then get one more step backwards. And I don't care if it takes 15, 20 minutes to unload him, you do it one step at a time until he's out of the trailer. And then you make a big fuss about it. You pet on him, tell him he's a good boy. Load him back up into the trailer, do it again. Get him in the habit of unloading one step at a time. And once you get that accomplished, several times, all in one day, your problem is pretty much going to be over. I mean, you may need to repeat it, 2 or 3 other, sessions, but that's all it's going to take, okay? And really, that's all there is to it. It's a simple, it's a simple cure for a simple problem, dangerous problem, but a simple problem. Okay, I hope this helps you with your horse that flies backwards out of the trailer. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and post them below the video here. If you liked the information I gave in this video, click the like button below the video, and you might even want to subscribe to my YouTube channel just so that YouTube notifies you every time I upload a new video. Okay? All right, that's all for now. Take care.